What's up, family? What's up, family? Yeah, yeah. Yes, indeed. Let me jump in here. What's up with it, family? What's the damn deal, man? This is Junior the Truth, and this is indeed, man, what is this? Episode 23 of the Black Gentleman Podcast, man, presented by yours truly, Junior the Truth. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate it, man. You have absolutely no idea. Hey, man, I'm not going to disrespect this shiny track like that. Let me shut the hell up, man. Let's rock. All right, man. Thank y'all so much, man, for tuning in, man. This is Junior the Truth, and this is indeed episode 23, man, of the Black Gentleman Podcast, presented by yours truly, Junior the Truth. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate it. Man, you have absolutely no idea, man. Shout out to the LDBC. That is Lions Den Boxing Community, man. Be sure to visit their website over at www.ldbcsports.com. Create a profile while you're over there. It's absolutely 100% free, man. When I say it's free, I'm talking about it's free. Like it is absolutely 100% positively free. It is of no cost to you, man. People, it ain't too much you're gonna be able to run around here and do just for absolutely 100% free, man. I ain't even gonna sit here and play with you. I ain't gonna hold you. You understand what I'm saying? Be sure to join us Wednesdays, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Smoke City Mobcast, brought to you by the LDBC. The show streams it live exclusively via the LDBC mobile app, as well as the Smoke City Mobcast YouTube channel, man. So check us out. Oh, man, today's show is brought to you by our sponsors over at the CBD Counter Company, powered by hempschool.com. It's your one-stop shop for all your CBD needs, man. Go check them out. www.cbdcounter.co. Enter in the code Junior20 and receive a 20% discount off your entire purchase. Salute to everybody that's been over there, man. Man, they got an array of products, man. They got an array of products with regard to the CBD and hemp based products. They got skin creams, they got vapes, they got edibles, they got all kind of stuff, man. So go check them out. www.cbdcounter.co. Enter in the code Junior20 and receive a 20% discount off your entire purchase, man. You know, I keep my, you know what I mean? I got to have my CBD handy. Y'all, let me put it on this sack. Got to have my CBD handy. You know what I mean? Get a look. You understand what I'm saying? Get your little CBD out. You know what I mean? That shit helps everything. But go get you some, man. www.cbdcounter.co. Once again, enter in the code Junior20, receive a 20% discount off the entire purchase. Also, man, now this is near and dear to my heart. But our show is also brought to you by our sponsors over at Big Mama Sauce, man. Big Mama Sauce. She got that all day, every day. Anyway, sauce, man. Go check out Big Mama Sauce, www.bigmamasauce.com. Enter in the code Junior10 and receive a 10% discount off your entire purchase, man. Man, hey, man, I'm going to show you how to turn your barbecue up another notch. You feel me? I'm going to show you how to turn your barbecue up another notch. Get this here. You feel me? Get that there. Get that there. Hey, man, that sauce is something different, but go check her out, man. www.bigmamasauce.com, man. Enter in the code Junior10, receive a 10% discount off of your entire purchase, man. Salute to our sponsors, man. Salute to our sponsors. You know, we love the sponsors. You know what I mean? They keep the lights on. You understand what I'm saying? They keep the lights on. Salute to all the family, man, that's came through to the Black Gentleman Grooming Company, man. Brought to you by yours truly, Junior the Truth. Really, truly appreciate that love, man. Man, y'all have been showing so much love to us, man. It's an incredible thing, man. It is an incredible thing. Thank you so much. I know there's this the last minute press. Today was the last minute press for people to get their stuff in for their Father's Day orders. I got you. You understand what I'm saying? If you haven't gotten the opportunity to get your Father's Day order in, you can still get a digital gift card for Daddy. You understand what I'm saying? So he can get on here and get on the Black Gentleman Grooming Company website and make it do what it do. Go check us out though, www.theblackgent.com, man. Go over there and check us. I can't really express it, man. I get all giddy. You feel me? I get all giddy because of the love and support that you guys have. And you know, for me, it's just about, you know, bringing you guys value. You know what I'm saying? Bringing you guys value. And, you know, just, you know, I really, truly appreciate the support, and I appreciate the appreciation. How about that? You feel me? I actually, you know, I'm a country nigga, so I actually appreciate the appreciation. You feel me? Hey, do I got to say it again? I actually appreciate the appreciation, man. But let's go over here real quick, man. Let me jump over here, and I had to hold on. Let me kill this. Got a whole bunch going on all at the same time. You feel me? All at the same time. Let me go over here. There we go. The test of a man is the fight that he makes, the grit that he daily shows. Be focused. The way he stands upon his feet and takes life's numerous bumps and blows. Be bold. A coward can smile when there's not fear, and nothing his progress bars. But it takes a man to stand and cheer while the other fellow stars. Being confident. It isn't a victory after all, but the fight that a brother makes. A man, when driven against the wall, still stands erect, takes the blows of fate, with his head held high, bleeding, bruised, and pale. Is the man who will win and fate defied, for he isn't afraid to fail. The test of a man, author unknown. Be a gentleman. God damn, that boy good. That boy good. You feel me? Oh shit. Damn, that boy good. Hey man, I don't even know what else to say about it. But anyway, man, thank y'all so much. Well, hold on, let me do this. Thank y'all so much, man, to all the family that's gone over and supported, man, over at the Black Gentleman Grooming Company. We continue to press forward, man. We continue to just try our best to bring you just dope products, man. You know what I'm saying? We just trying our best to bring you dope products and continue on pressing forward, man. So thank y'all so much. We really, truly appreciate the support, man. So, and if you haven't got an opportunity to go over there, man, go check us out, www.theblackgent.com, man. Thank y'all. So this is the part where I got to give y'all the warning. It's going to be a few people coming in for the first time. Got to give y'all the warning. Let me clear my throat. Oh, salute to the official whiskey. Let me fix this. Salute to the official whiskey of the Black Gentleman podcast. That is Uncle Near's whiskey. Today we're off that 1856. Salute to the whiskey family over at Uncle Near's whiskey, man. Uncle Near's premium whiskey. Let me get it right. So salute to them, man. That is our official drink of the Black Gentleman podcast, man, presented by yours truly, Junior the Truth, brought to you by the CBD Counter Company, powered by hemschool.com, as well as Big Mama Sauce. Now listen to me, man. This show is indeed adult in nature. What that means is you're going to hear some candid language. You're going to read. If you're in the chat, you're going to read some candid language. If you are easily offended, then this is probably not the platform for you. Honestly speaking, you might want to move around. I appreciate you dropping through, showing some love, seeing what it is that we have going on, so on and so forth. Thank you guys so much. I will not be offended, but you definitely want to keep it moving if indeed foul language offends you. Now, if you happen to be at work and you are listening to this live, or you might be at work tomorrow morning, which is Tuesday morning, and you might be listening to the podcast format, available via the Junior the Truth mobile app, iTunes, Spreaker, Google Play Store, iHeartRadio, and so on and so forth. If you are listening to the podcast, this shit ain't suitable for work, man. This shit is not suitable for work. So you may want to put your headset in. Put your headphones in. For the love of God, do not listen to this in earshot of people that you work with. Not your subordinates, not your direct reports, not the people you report to, not your coworkers, not your colleagues, not the presidents, not the administration. For the love of God, not HR. Don't listen to this shit in earshot of anybody, because chances are your ass will fuck around and not be essential staff no more. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna fuck around and be on that unemployment line hold like everybody else. You feel me? Don't listen to this in earshot of your people. And the last point, I know your kids is home, they out on spring break, they out on corona break, all of that. Y'all tired of looking at each other. This might be an escape for you. You know, coming in here listening to the smooth groove of Junior the Truth and the Black Gentleman podcast may be an escape for you. Don't listen to this in earshot of your children. You understand what I'm saying? My wife just got in my ass because my daughter's cursing. You understand what I'm saying? My daughter opened up her bubbles, spilled some bubbles on her shirt, and she said, "Oh shit." You feel me? And my wife spanked her, and then, you know, she looked at me like she was gonna spank me. The problem is I actually like the shit. You understand what I'm saying? I'm subject, you know what I mean? I'm subject to go ahead on and shit hurt me, baby. You feel me? I'm subject, you know, for me, that's the, you know what I mean? That's foreplay. You know what I mean? You want to hit on me and, you know, not grab you up and you know what I mean? Give you a good yoking. So listen to me. I don't need to answer for your shit. I got my own shit I got to answer for. Don't listen to this in earshot of your children because I'm going to say some shit. Also, I am not, I repeat, I am not trying to add to the delinquency of your children. You understand what I'm saying? You do a good enough job on your own. You motherfuckers is running around here having extramarital affairs, having sex. Y'all got sugar daddies, sugar mamas. Y'all fucking to keep the lights on. It's just a lot of different things that be going on. You understand what I'm saying? In your household, you know what I mean? Your kids, your friend, Mr. Reggie, come through. He got pizza for the kids, and he got them blue pills for you. You understand what I'm saying? And you adding enough to the delinquency of your children. You feel me? I don't need to. I don't need to. I don't need to be added. You understand what I'm saying? I don't need to be added. So don't listen to this in earshot of your children. All right. I think we got everything covered. So we can go ahead. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to listen to what's going on in my house. Sorry. I hear my, it's a, you know, you got to hear, you know, these day and times I got to listen out and make sure everything's squared away. I hear my kids screaming and yelling and so on and so forth. But anyway, so I'm very excited about today's show, man. Let's go ahead on and do it. And we're going to go ahead on and get into it, man. Man. Ooh, so today, man, and you know, we've been talking about the climate of things, and within all of this, we've also been really intentional with talking about the economics of us, the economics of our community. We've talked about, you know, really truly trying to make and instill changes, not just for us, but for the generations to come. And so it was an ample opportunity for me to get my brother in, who is recently a recently published author by the name of Thomas Few. He did indeed release his first book, which is called Master the Credit Game. You understand what I'm saying? Available on Amazon.com. I will put the link in for the book, so you can go in and catch that book. And like I've shared before, and I'm putting that link in right now, like I've shared before, this is going to be the first read for our book club. We are going to be establishing, or we have established our book club, man, and this is going to be the first read for our book club. I'm very excited about it, man. So I mean, what else can I say, man? And this is going to come out in the conversation that we have, but it's just really truly imperative that we begin to bridge the gap and make a whole lot of corrections in with regard to the things that maybe didn't go the way they should have been with our upbringing. You see what I'm saying? And it is a tremendous opportunity for us to just make corrections, man. It really truly is. It is a tremendous opportunity for us to make corrections, for us to do things differently with our children. You know what I'm saying? To do things with them that wasn't done for us. And here, right on cue, my computer is freezing up, so y'all have to bear with me. Give me 1 second. I knew this was gonna happen. Just like that, I'm right back. Apologies, family. My computer freezes up, man, and they just working on us. They just working on us. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get in here, man, and get to it. And let me bring my brother in. Salute, 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 family. What's up with it? Can you hear me?
What's good? What's good? Can you hear me?
There you go.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you
Yeah,
hear
I
me?
can hear you, bro. I can hear you, bro. What's up with it, man?
Oh man, everything good, man. Blessed, bro. How you feeling?
Man, I'm good money, man. I'm over here off this Uncle Nearest, man. So I'm
Hey, bro. You ain't saying nothing, baby. You know this the official drink. This the official drink out here. We got you. We got you.
the official drink, man. So talk to me, man. What's going on with you? Everything all right?
Oh man, everything good, man. Just out here running hard. With the book release and just grinding, trying to spread this word and get this message out here, man, as much as possible. So definitely excited, and again, thank you for having me on tonight, man. Definitely excited to jump on here with everybody.
Man, I appreciate you coming in. Family, everybody in the chat room, man. If you make sure you can hear us both, if you can hear Thomas, man, hit the one for me just to be sure the levels are good. And then I'm gonna continue to cook and act as if you guys can hear him because I can hear him. And hopefully you guys can hear me, and hopefully we don't get any more freezes. Man, so for me, man, I'm gonna say this, man. First of all, congratulations on the book, man. I mean, I'm a act as if, you know what I mean, I ain't been around and I ain't talked to you and shit, but congratulations on the book, man. Really truly proud of you, man. Really truly proud of you, man. And we're looking for man, you to really truly be able to impact the culture, man. So salute.
Oh man, definitely appreciate that, man. It's been a long time coming. Something I've been thinking about working on, as you know, man. So finally got it out here for the people. Been getting a lot of love so far, man. So definitely appreciate it. It's always tough when you put yourself out there, man, and you wondering how people gonna receive it and accept it. And it's been nothing but love. So I'm happy, man.
Man, yes indeed, man. Yes indeed. Now the book is called Master the Credit Game. Master the Credit Game. Um So before we dive in, man, can you tell people who don't know? Because I always talk this shit about you, and you're a pillar in the community. In our community, you're always in, of course, our community. Nearly every morning for the Punch Junkie Morning Show. Even when your ass is incognito, you still listening. And can you tell the people a little bit about yourself and your background and how we arrived to the point of this book, bro?
For sure, man. Definitely, man. So again, I'm Thomas Few, born and raised in Dayton, Ohio. Right now residing in Columbus, Ohio, but I'm Southwest Ohio all day, baby. That's where I'm
Mhm.
from. Of course, I've been in financial services for 20 years now. It's making me feel old when I say that, but 20 years, in various forms of financial services, everything from banking to underwriting to commercial lending to real estate. So just bringing all that different experiences together. I've worked with a lot of different people in various situations and that have various different credit issues going on. So I kind of brought all that information, brought all that experience together, and I threw it in this book and tried to make it as plain as possible. Because credit is one of those things that we don't talk about. We're raised and we grow up in these families, and nobody ever talk about money. Nobody ever talks about credit. So we get out here in adults and we bump our heads and we mess it up. So I'm trying to help a few people avoid those mistakes, and those that have made the mistakes, how to show them how to get out the hole and get better. So
Hey man, you said it nice, man. You said it nice. Hey man, we don't talk money at all, man. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things I know with our generation, and one of the things that we did was we went to college. You know what I mean?
mhm.
We were really truly the first generation where pretty much everybody went to college of some sort for the most part. Um, so we went out there, and for me, I never had the conversation about money. I never had the conversation about college. I think I might have got a bank account like my senior year of high school. Didn't know anything about balancing the checkbook or none of that. And my real first encounter with credit it's different now from what it was then. But we had the people who would come up, they'd have the blow up doll, the blow up houses and the bouncy houses and shit. They give away t-shirts, gift cards, uh cases of juice, you know what I'm saying? All kind of shit to,
Mhm.
you to go and sign up for a credit card. So that was my first experience with credit. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think it is that we just don't, and I'm talking about black people, I'm talking about you niggas. Why is it we don't talk money and we don't talk credit, bro?
I mean, quite honestly, I mean, a lot of it is, I think we're uncomfortable about it. A lot of us just don't know what we don't know. So, we don't bring it up, in conversations with our kids. I know in my household and, a lot of, especially black people, and you probably experienced too, talking about money, talking about bills, talking about finances, that was grown folks' business. So they didn't talk to us about that when we were kids, when we were growing up. So it's just one of those things that it was a big mystery. We know it's out there, but a lot of people don't bring it up. They don't discuss it, and it's one of those things that we gotta break those cycles and start having these conversations with our kids, especially earlier and earlier and earlier. Because we getting out here, like you talked about, we getting out here in real world. We going to college, and we finding out about credit, and we messing our lives up. In some of these situations, man, we digging holes that some of us, still trying to get out of. So we can't let that happen again.
Hey man, it was. I mean, I'm talking about, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Like it, man. And at the end of the day, and I'm gonna be, once again, I'm gonna let you do the, because we don't want to offend the people that could potentially buy the books and all that. Let me talk the shit, and then you give the educated guess, the educated answer. Let me talk the shit. I don't talk money with niggas because I don't want niggas knowing how broke I am.
Mm-hmm.
And for the niggas I ain't broke to, I don't want the niggas asking me for no money. You feel me? That's pretty much what it is. I don't want niggas to know how broke I am, and I don't want niggas to ask me about no money. You feel me? And I don't want to hear about nobody else's money. I keep my eyes on my own paper like the first day of school, fool. You feel me? And that's just been the way that I've kind of been trained. Now, don't get me wrong, there are different things that I do with my children to help them with you know what I'm saying, learning about money. I've done certain things, you know what I mean, to help my oldest daughter and my youngest daughter. I haven't done it with my son yet, but to help them to leverage, credit, and for them to leverage my resources so that they come out and not be behind the eight ball and not have no credit and so on and so forth. But anyway, um it's just one of them things, man. You just don't, you know what I'm saying? You just really don't. Now, I hear one of the things I hear all the time in our community is people say, well, fuck credit. I don't need credit. I just pay for everything that I need. You understand what I'm saying? With your experience and your expertise, is that a good or a negative thought process, and why, bro?
Man, it's the farthest thing from the truth, man. I mean, there's so many things beyond just going out getting a credit card or buying a car that credit has an impact on in our lives. There's credit is used to basically judge us on as far as from a risk perspective. Certain situations you might be going for a job and not get a job because your credit messed up, or because you got too much debt, because you got too much negative information on your credit report. You might not get a job. It can impact your insurance rates. You might not be able to get life insurance sometimes because you got jacked up credit. They look at it as high risk, so you might not be able to do that. Going to get an apartment, you might not be able to get a roof over your head because you got messed up credit. So there's so many different ways that it impacts, how you live on a daily basis. That even if just that whole mindset of I'm not going to use credit. Sometimes not using credit or not having any credit is worse than having bad credit because they got nothing to judge you off of. So we got to change that. You got to change that mindset and change that narrative because people are putting themselves in bad situations, man, every day.
Man, it's funny as hell, bro, because I had I took a contract with my company. I took a contract, the last little contract I was just working, and they pulled my credit. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because at the end of the day, I had a credit card issue. I was issued a credit card with no limit. I was responsible for the resources from them. I was responsible for brokering, deals and all kind of different things. And so it was funny as hell that they literally pulled my credit, and it was a part of my entrance packet. You know what I'm saying? When I
Mm-hmm.
actually took the contract, so when I signed the final paperwork, it was crazy as fuck because literally I'm looking at my credit report like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's very, very true. And then I also know of a person who got an offer and everything went through until they pulled their credit. Their credit report was pulled, and they didn't get a job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, because of their credit report, which is, I mean, it's so much shit, man. That's attached to your credit, man. There's so much shit that's attached to your credit, man. And it's funny, and then too, you know what I mean, on some real shit. And let me say this: one of the brothers said, "I know absolutely." He says, "I know zero." I know absolutely nothing about credit. I'm not gonna lie. Let me tell you, you are not the only one. You're not even the only one in here. It's a lot of people that don't know fundamental basic things about credit, which is cool. That is why we are here. You understand what I'm saying? That is why we're using this platform. That is why my brother wrote this book. You understand what I'm saying? This shit is for us. Let's not get this fucked up. This shit is for us, and it is for us to consume. It is for us to learn, and it is for us to apply so that we can get better, and not just we can get better for ourselves, but we can break these curses for these babies so that they don't end up in the same shit that we've been in. You see what I'm saying? This is all a part of the process, family. This is all a part of it. So don't feel bad if you don't know nothing about credit. If you have a question, don't feel bad about the question. You see what I'm saying? If you don't want to ask the question in here and you want to ask the question anonymously, then shit, I'm gonna make you go hit my Cash App. Take your ass to my Cash App and say, no, I'm just playing. I'll fire up my Instagram, and I have my Instagram chat, and you can come into IG and ask the question. If you want to ask the expert a question and you want to do it anonymously, then you can hit me up on my IG, and you can get in here and ask the question, and then we can just cook on it. But for me, once again, it's just one of those things where, man, we just have to break these. We have to break these curses, man. We really truly do. And one of the things I've learned, because I'm one of the people who I fucked up my credit in college. I didn't give a fuck about it because I was going to the league, and I'm like, man, I ain't, I'll fix that shit later. So you know what I'm saying? I'm coming out getting done with college with a considerable amount of credit card debt. Not as much as some people, but that's only because I stopped using credit because I was selling reefer. You feel me? If you want, I was selling reefer. So I stopped leveraging college credit. I was just using reefer money. You feel me? But salute to the smokers. But and so I got to the point where I was kind of behind the eight ball, and so through the rigors of I mean, it was a lifestyle, man. I'm talking about, I was embarrassed. I couldn't finance nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Wasn't even on need and applying for nothing. Couldn't really, the money, I couldn't really afford stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so my credit was jacked up. So it was just a real true, it was a situation, man. And I want you to talk about the difference in lifestyle, because then when I made the necessary corrections and I improved my credit, it was just different, man. Is there merit, and has it been your experience that there is a lifestyle difference between having bad credit and then having good credit?
Oh, 100%, man. I mean, your credit rating is a direct reflection of how you manage your money. I mean, more than anything else, man. I've been on both sides of the table. I mean, I don't know, people that have gone out, just to give an example, going out and buying a car. I think everybody's had the experience. You done walked in a dealership and, bought a car. I've had a situation where I've been on the side of it when I walked in and they looked at my credit and said, okay, well, we got two different options back here in the back. We got this rusty one over here, and we got this one over here with a flat tire. Which one you want to do? And the interest rate gonna be 25%. Take it or leave it. And then I've also had a situation where, I'm walking in and they look at my credit and it's, oh, Mr. Few, I'm getting VIP treatment. They walking me around. What can we do? What can we help you? Oh, don't even worry about it. You can take that one home tonight, man. We'll do the paperwork tomorrow. So it's just a whole different, whole different game, whole different lifestyle, just the way that people treat you when, your credit is not in order, period. So,
man, it's funny as hell because I had to go to, like we talked about, I had to go to a buy here, pay here lot. You feel me? I mean, we're gonna talk about this shit, man. I had to go to a buy here, pay here lot. I bought a car that was 10 years, 11 years old, 150,000 miles on it already. You understand what I'm saying? And you talking about, I paid about 15,000 for that car. You see what I'm saying? And when I drove it off the lot, I drove it a week and the engine blew.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And they tried to get out of the warranty and not fucking fix the car. And I had to go up there and pretty much threaten motherfuckers with physical harm to get them to fix the car. And then on the other side of it, you know what I mean? When you sit here and you got this, you over 700, you understand what I'm saying? You up there with your credit score. Then you go on a car lot and motherfuckers is, they giving you bottles of water, they offer you beer.
Oh, it's crazy.
Man, it's nuts, bro. Like I went to the lot to buy my like all of my cars I bought, like since I've been married for the most part, I bought my wife a car when she was having the baby, right? You remember this? And I bought her Flex. And TFU, I'm talking about the motherfuckers didn't have a car on a lot. They drove like an hour and a half to go get the car, bring it back to me, and then they didn't want to drive it and put miles on it, so they towed it. You know what I'm saying? And man, it was just crazy. And then when you get there, everybody's friendly. The music's playing. You get to go sit down. They're gonna throw a wash on you, all that kind of shit, man. So that car. Then I bought my electric car. I go in the motherfucker, the damn that I don't know who the fuck calling me, man. My damn my damn my damn what's this called? My damn the plastic was still on the steering wheel. Like it's just a total different experience. I had a down payment I'm supposed to go with, so I go with my money for my down payment. The dealer like, nah, we're gonna pay that for you, don't worry about it. Like they didn't pay my down payment, like all kind of shit, man. And the same thing with the car I just recently bought, same thing with my cargo van. Like it's just crazy. It's just a totally different experience, man. You understand what I'm saying? It's definitely a different experience, man. So all right, man, let's get into the book, man. Let's get into the book. So what was the inspiration? Like, what was it that hit you to the point? Because, we talk about this shit all the time, and we've been, how we've been, what we do, man. And so this is, years in the making. And what was it that got you to the point of actually writing the book and finally just releasing the book?
Because honestly, you know what I do now. I'm in real estate. I work in new construction sales. And I sit across the table from our people, black people, every day. And I kept seeing the same scenarios over and over and over where we're struggling to become homeowners. We're struggling with our finances. We got the same issues over and over and over. And I would have the same conversations with people over and over and over, telling them the same things. So that's what really kind of pushed me over the edge, because I really want to see us out here winning, man. That's bottom line. Like, I posted a stat the other day just talking about as far as black people in home ownership. And since they started, started implementing the rules, that quote unquote took away redlining, was supposed to level the playing field and, make it equal opportunity for us to own homes back in the 60s, we actually are on less homes than we do then, which is a crazy statistic, man. With everything we got available to us right now, we own less. And, that's one thing that I'm focused on. I really want to help change that. I want to put people in positions to own real estate, to, get ownership in businesses and just leverage their credit properly and do the right things with it, man. Because there's so many things that it can open up a world of opportunity to you that you will never have if you're sitting around with a 450 credit score. You just can't do it. So
Facts. And and this, man, it's just so, I don't even want to get into it. And I'm not going to ask you to dive into the book, man, because I want people to buy the book. It is imperative that once again we buy this book. And like I said, this is our first official book for the Junior the Truth book club, and this is going to be our first read. So you got this week to get your book. I didn't put the book link in the chat again. Get your book, and then we're gonna go through it, man, word for word. I just kind of skim through it, and I know my brother, because I've been around for the whole process. It is geared towards being he made this stuff really truly palatable. You understand what I'm saying? Really truly palatable. So okay, the brother Emmanuel Momo asked, can you speak on trade lines, or is that something we want to do a little bit later on? You know what I mean, with more intentional people.
Sure. I can just, give a quick, high level overview. Trade lines, you'll see people out there that are selling trade lines. Basically what they're doing is they're adding you on to one of their accounts that's, what they consider an aged account. And that means they've had it for a long time. It's got good payment history. Usually they've got a, pretty significant available credit on there. And then what they'll do is they'll add you on as an authorized user. There's several different factors that, impact your overall credit rating. And, trade lines, what they truly impact is, number one, it'll give you more available credit, or what they call your utilization rate. So that's going to help. That's the second biggest category when it comes to calculating your credit score. And also 15% of your credit score, which is the third biggest, is age of accounts. So putting you on a trade line, if it's a good situation, that can actually help boost your score pretty quickly. And that's why people take advantage of those opportunities sometimes.
Okay. I was about to stop you. Don't get no more, goddamn it. Buy the book, goddamn it. You feel me? So, all right, man. So, like I was saying, the book is written as such that it makes things palatable. You know what I mean? Because credit is one of those things that people look at They jump down the rabbit hole. And then a lot of people who are trying to leverage, because it's a hot industry right now. Okay.
Hmm.
So there are a lot of people who are using or offering credit services or whatever the case may be, and they try to muddy up the water. To be honest with you, they try to muddy up the water to make it as complicated as possible, so that you then will come out and need their service. You see what I'm saying? This book is written so that it is very, very palatable, very, very palatable. You can get in and you can actually read it and understand it, and then you can start applying the concepts. So much, in fact, that I'm putting it in the hands of my child so that she can start reading it, so that we can start, so she can start grasping and understanding of credit. You understand what I'm saying? Thomas also has a son who's the same age as my daughter. Why we haven't arranged them to get married, I don't know, but because we wasn't thinking appropriately. But yeah, I'm on that. But his son is actually reading the book as well. You know what I'm saying? His son just graduated high school. Nephew is a tremendous, tremendous young man. Reading the book right now as we speak. And so, what was the inspiration for you making the book uh, so palatable for everybody?
I mean, honestly, because there's so many books out there. There's a lot of information out there that people will dig into and start reading and start looking at, or start looking at a video on YouTube, and they get overwhelmed. It's like they hear the information, get overwhelmed, and say, "Okay, that was cool," and then they walk away and go back to doing what they were doing. I wanted a book that somebody can sit down and read. It was going to be so straightforward, so simple, so relatable that they say, you know what, I can actually go do something with this. I can actually go take action. I can start working on my credit today. I got a simple game plan that I can start working on right now to go ahead and start improving my credit from the moment I put this book down moving forward. That's pretty much it, man. I just wanted to be simple.
Yes, indeed. So let me ask you this. So the book it says that it's master the credit game, learn the secrets to increasing your credit score to purchase a home, right?
Hmm.
Okay. So if someone is not necessarily interested in purchasing a home right now, right?
Hmm.
Would this book still be valuable to them?
100%. I mean, because all the principles that I'm talking about in there are just really about showing you how to, improve and build your credit as quickly as possible. I just put it on, I focused on homeowners because typically, in order for somebody to want to improve their credit, it's usually because they want to do something. It's because they want to buy something, because they're motivated for some particular reason, not just they woke up one day and said, oh, I just want to have better credit. So I went after the people that want to become homeowners because it's a pain point. People out here trying to figure it out. They like, shoot, I'm tired of throwing this money in rent, but my credit messed up, man. What I'm supposed to do? What I'm supposed to do? So this, is a kind of a dangling that carrot in front of them. Like, okay, you do these steps, you do what you're supposed to do, you get that house. It'll make it happen for you. So,
Hmm. Okay. So I see your shirt. You know what I mean? First of all, the shirt, home ownership is dope. It's a dope, dope, dope shirt. Dope, dope, dope concept. So when y'all see home ownership is dope, understand that that's T-Few. You feel me? That came from him. If somebody else is doing it, then they biting. You feel me? Where can people purchase that shirt, bro?
for sure, they can go to the website ohiopropertysquad.com. There's a shop on there to go to the shop page, and I got sweatshirts, I got t-shirts. You can click the link on there; they'll take you to the book as well. So go check it out.
Yes, indeed. So my next question.
Hmm.
So let's talk about home ownership, man, because home ownership is dope, bro. Home ownership is
For
definitely
sure, for sure.
dope. It's dope in the motherfucker. Um, and then there are people who, I get into arguments with people all the time, and they're saying, hey man, uh I'm a rent and fuck home, owning a home, blah 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 blah. What are the benefits of or just a few? I don't want you to get all into, what I mean, your shit here. I don't want you to get all into your shit. But what are some of the beautiful benefits? Salute to my sister Key, I see in the building. Salute to the guy I see in the building, and salute to my niece Bree in here. She said, "That's my uncle. That's my uncle." Salute to you, darling. What are the benefits, a few of the benefits of home ownership versus renting, so that people can understand?
I mean, I'm not gonna go into a whole long list because I could, but I'm just gonna dive into the ones that I feel like, one that really that I feel like is most important. I mean, and bottom line, it's about building equity, man. It's about setting up your family, building that financial foundation. You think about it. Say you rent an apartment like here in Columbus, Ohio, where I'm at. Average 2-bedroom apartment run, maybe a little over 1,000 a month. We just gonna round and say 1,000. You in that apartment for 5 years, you done kicked out $60,000. You walk away from that apartment, what you got to show for it? You got nothing. You walk away with absolutely nothing. You go start over somewhere else.
You got some nasty. Hold on, excuse me.
Um,
If you live like me, you know what I mean. When I live in an apartment, like boy, you got some dirty ass memories.
yeah, for sure, for
All
sure.
right,
Shoot, don't even bring up the point. We ain't gonna go back to the point, baby.
hey bro, I wasn't there. I wasn't there.
but but you walk away after 5 years, basically with nothing. Yeah, you had a roof over your head, and we're gonna have to pay for that anyway, unless we're gonna live with mama or daddy all our life. So you walk away with nothing. Where if you had been in a situation where you had purchased a home, you not only, of course, you paid that mortgage, you paid the loan amount down on it. Then you also have during that time period, you have the value of that property has appreciated just because of what's happening in the market. So during that time period, you have gained equity. So when you sell that home, you walk away with whatever equity percentage you have created during that time period, which you could use to roll over into the next house. So you can get that bigger and badder house and still keep your payment down low. You can take that money out, go start a business. You can take that money out and go blow it. I don't know what you're gonna do it, but either way, at least you walking away with something versus nothing, and that's what people got to get.
I'm about to take my equity out because I got some. Hey man, I got some shit over here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take this equity out, bro. I'm gonna buy me a fucking midget. I'm gonna buy me a midget, bro.
man, you crazy, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy me a midget. Excuse me. Let me be politically correct. I'm gonna buy me a small person. You feel me? And a full fledged, grown, small person. And I'm gonna dress him. He gonna dress like me, and I'm gonna have a note card, and I'm gonna write down what I want to say, and then I'm gonna give it to him to read. You
Bro,
feel
you,
me?
you
Like I'm,
crazy, bro.
hey,
Crazy, bro.
bro, I'm dead ass too. I'm dead ass, B. Man, salute to all Latif and the whole family falling in. Salute to y'all, family. Salute. So let me ask this then. Okay, so let's change it real quick. We'll come back to it, but let's change it. So, how is the climate? You're in Central Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
How is the climate right now with regard to everything that's going on with regard to the police and the uprisings and so on and so forth?
It's hot up here just like it is everywhere, man. Right now, people are angry, they upset, they frustrated, they fed up, man. So the same thing that's going on across the country. We got marches, we got protests pretty much every day. People are out here, in in droves, just basically making it heard that hey, we tired of this shit, man. We not standing for this no more. We not taking it no more, and we gonna make sure that going forward y'all not gonna keep disrespecting us, man. Period.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now, as far as this, I have some theories with regard to the housing market, right, and how the housing market is indeed going to be impacted by not just the uprisings, but also the pandemic that we're dealing with, and so on and so forth. What are your thoughts on as it relates to how's the housing market going to be? You know what I mean at the tail end of this.
I think it's definitely gonna have an impact. More than anything, with the pandemic, people were losing jobs during that time period, or income was being short. So there may be a slight uptick, and they're trying to do some things to curb it, but there could be a slight uptick with foreclosures and things like that happening. But overall, they are trying to put programs in place to keep people in their homes and moving forward. But the crazy thing is, even during this time period, people still been buying houses like crazy, man. Like real estate is still doing well. Property values are still appreciating. I work in, like I said, in new construction. And people's minds would probably be blown at the amount of houses we selling right now and the cost of these houses right now, as far as the values keep going up. So at the end of this, there may be some downfall. Some things that happen from a negative impact, but overall, real estate is still doing well across the country. So,
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And yes, Kiana Few, that is Thomas Few's wife. That is Thomas Few. We got some savages in here. I ain't calling OG Ron a savage, man, but we got some savages in here. You understand what I'm saying? We got some savages up in this motherfucker. Oh man. Salute to my sister Key. I love you, Key. So we man, the funny thing about this, man, is I'm just kind of in the just chilling in the rafters, trying to see how this thing is gonna pan out. I have some ideas with regard to how it's gonna pan out. But just really trying to see, and at the end of the day, I have this thought. You know what I mean? Which is why I'm so proud of you to get this book out and to get this thing moving, because I feel like we're on this side of the pandemic, and I feel like if a person does not come out on the other side of the pandemic in a better space than they were, then you done fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? Because we're in the house, quote unquote. We're supposed to be social distancing. We have time. Everybody's working from home. Goddamn, like, people are in a space to really truly make some shit shake. Really truly make some shit shake. And so if you don't come out with a new thing, then you wasted your time. You feel me? You really truly wasted your time. So if you were to give advice to 18-year-old Thomas, right? Knowing what you know now, purely with regard to mastering the credit game, what one little piece of advice would you give to yourself at 18? Hold on one second before you answer. Salute to the homie Tying the Annie up in the super chat. I see you, family. He says, much appreciated, Junior the Truth and Thomas Few, man. Really, truly appreciate you tying the Annie up, man. What's understood needs absolutely no explanation, none whatsoever. Salute to the guy in the super chat, man. The guy said, just started reading the book today. It's the credit gospel, and he's an actual preacher. You understand what I'm saying? He cussed like a motherfucker, but he's an actual preacher. And he said that book is the credit gospel. So back to you, TQ. If you could give your 18-year-old self a piece of advice with your 20 some odd years of experience on mastering the credit game, what piece of advice would you give yourself? And don't get too much, because I want people to buy the book.
I got you. I got you. I mean, just to be simple, I mean, number one, start early building good financial habits more than else, man. I mean, just not going out doing silly stuff like I did when I was in college, when I got my credit card and went out and bought some Jordans and stupid stuff like that, that I had no intentions of halfway paying back. So just being responsible with your finances, building those healthy habits early on in the process, and just starting to really dig in and understand the credit game early so that you can start leveraging it a lot sooner. I wish if I could go back then, I would be buying real estate at 18, 19 years old. I would be putting myself in a situation where I'm going to be building, versus making mistakes during my 20s. I made a lot of mistakes, going from my teenage years to my 20s. So I would put myself in a position where I can be building and creating assets. So by the time I got to my 30s and 40s, I'm ready to kick back more than anything else. Where right now I'm still out here grinding hard. So those would be the key things I would focus on.
Yes, indeed. I think, man, for me, it'd be those financial habits for sure. It'd be those financial habits, and it would be to pick up a book, your book, or a book like this, and really truly start to read. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna lie, man, I was like 100% embarrassed about my credit. And then I fucked around and got a woman that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. You understand what I'm saying? And do you know how embarrassing it is, man, to find a woman and want to marry a woman, bro, and you got a goddamn sub 500 credit score? You feel me? Like, that shit is horrible. Like, what the fuck can I do to this? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end, and I know people be saying, oh man, you can do this, you can do that. Listen to me, man. You got to understand what it feels like to want to marry a woman, to find the woman of your dreams and want to marry her, and your ass got a sub 500 credit score. You feel me? Like, that shit is crazy. Salute to us 3357. He says, Junior, do you operate out of your credit line to create positive cash flow? I leverage my cards. He says, I leverage off my cards at hand. No, I haven't. Nope. No, sir. I've thought about it, man, and I just decided I'm not going to do it at this point. I figured, Sarit, honestly speaking, I have a daughter that's really truly close to college age, and so I'm waiting to figure out what we're going to do with her, because we're not going to do the traditional thing with regard to her going to a traditional school, so on and so forth, because she's going to be studying to be a chef. And so I'm waiting to see how this thing pans out with her before I move forward with what I'm gonna do. But that's a great question, man. I appreciate you in the super chat. Salute to the homie Omega Red in the super chat. He says small $500 loans that lock my 500 in my account that automatically pays on it, then released and repeat, build my credit up without trying. That's how I bought my house. Okay. One of the things I did, and I know this is in the book, TFU. I'm not trying to step on your
Nah, you good. Go ahead.
I actually got a secured credit card. That was one of the first things I did when I was trying to reestablish my credit. I got a secured credit card, and what a secured credit card is basically you put the money in up front. And I went through my actual credit union, my actual financial institution. I got a secured credit card. I put, it was like might have been like a $250 limit or something like that. I put the $250 in, and what I did was I was intentional with paying it off every month. And then they in turn report your positive payment history to the credit union, to the credit bureaus, and so on and so forth. And that was one of the things that had a very positive impact on my credit early on. Did a whole bunch of other things too, but I'm not, you know what I mean, this ain't my lane. You feel me? I want you guys to buy the book. I want you guys to reach out to Thomas and so on and so forth. Plus, you know what I'm saying? If you come to me asking me credit, you motherfuckers already be asking me internet questions. Motherfuckers come to me, want to get websites built, want to get logos done, all that kind of shit. If you come to me with credit questions, I'm gonna charge you, and I'm gonna snatch your lips off. You feel me? With my price. My price is expensive. I'm a high price hoe when it comes to this credit shit. You feel me? But buy the book, man. The book is available via Amazon.com. Master the Credit Game. Let me put the link in one more time. All right, bro. So now, all right, bro. So let's talk, man. Let's talk. Because right now I feel like we talking to the men folk. You feel me? Right now I feel like we talking to the men folk. We got to get a queen some too. Hey, queens, listen to me, queens. And the queens was in here earlier. I don't know if the queens is still queens. If y'all still in here, let us know y'all still rocking with us. Put a 1, women, if you still in here. Now, man, listen to me, man. Listen to me. Can you tell the difference between? Can you tell the difference between back in your single days? Now, Key, I'm talking about back in your single days now. Could you tell the difference with a woman who had a sub 500 credit score and a woman who was doing okay? Did I lose you? You can't hear me, T-Phil?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
You don't want to answer that question or something, nigga? What are you doing?
No, I thought you was asking to the ladies. My bad. You asking me.
I'm asking you, nigga. I said T-Phil. Let me speak for myself. You understand what I'm saying? Bro, it is a huge difference between a woman that got a 750 credit score and a woman that got a 420.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Kayla Nay in the buildings. Hey man, why is it important in your opinion? And this might not be in the book. Why is it important for ladies to stay abreast on what's going on with their credit?
I mean, it's important. I mean, of course, for anybody. I mean, but for ladies specifically, I mean, let me see if I can think of anything specific for ladies, man. I mean, more than
specific.
So, I mean, more than anything, I mean, when it comes to just staying abreast of your credit, I mean, number one, you just need to know what's going on, you know, from that standpoint. I mean, you need to make sure that number one, you're checking your credit on a regular basis. You're staying on top of it. Number two, I just think when your credit is in order, your whole confidence game is on another level, man. Period. Like when you walking around, you know, with a good credit score, you know, you operate differently, you speak differently, you do things differently, you move differently. So I think that's important for them too. And then just, you know, number three, I mean, you know, as a lady, you know, especially if you're a single lady, just for you to be able to handle business on your own, period. You know, so you don't have to worry about nobody else. You can go do your thing and handle what you need to take care of. You need that credit to be in order. So
women got better coochie when they credit good.
Oh my gosh, man.
Women got better coochie when they credit. Man, ain't nothing like the confidence of a woman that's gonna throw that thing back at you. When she got a 750, the 750 credit score, they throw that shit different. They throw it different, T-Few. God, somebody dog. They throw it different, bro. You understand what I'm saying? They throw it different because they don't need you for nothing. You feel me? They good to go. They can handle their business. They know how to conduct themselves. They navigating their way through this life with a 750. You understand what I'm saying? They throwing it at you because they want to, because they want you to have it. Not because they need you to pay for their life, not because they need you to buy their car, not because they need nothing. You understand what I'm saying? They don't need your money for no credit card. They don't need none of that. They throw it better. You understand what I'm saying? Like, man, women that got a 750 plus credit score throw it better. You understand what I'm saying? They make you want to marry them. You feel me?
Whole different game.
Man, my wife down there had an 800. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't been nowhere since, T-Few. I'm talking about what? It's different. It's a woman handling her affairs, bro. And she got a job, she got a career, she got her own shit going on, and she got a goddamn damn near 800 credit score.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, cuz.
That's what I'm saying. It's a whole different confidence level. That's 100% accurate, man. Period.
Bro, you
Period.
just be. I used to. I can only speak for the shit I've been through, Tfu. I'm laying there looking around her condo, like, God damn, like shit. You feel me? What? What the fuck am I gonna do, man? And here I am, nigga. I got an apartment, nigga, with no hot water in that
But,
bitch.
but what it do though, man? It made you step your game up, right?
Shit, I had to.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I had to, bro. When I asked for this woman's hand in marriage, man, I told her daddy wasn't nobody gonna love her and protect her and take care of her like me, bro. So in order to take care of her, nigga, I gotta answer the call. You feel me? So it made me shit. In order to be with this one woman, man, I'm about to go ahead on and handle my business. Salute to the homie Demita, the plant-based pugilist. He said, you ain't lying, bro. I see you over there on the Junior Truth mobile app. He said, you ain't lying, bro. Man, women that got a high credit score, they throw it better, man. I'm not bullshitting. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's just a different mindset. They in a different frame. They in a total different frame, Tfu. If you catch them when they in the club, that's like the one night out the last 6 months. You understand what I'm saying? They didn't been in the club, bro. They like fucking unicorns, Tfu. They like unicorns, bro. You feel me?
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Shit, man.
I'm
Man,
with you.
shit. All right, man. You know.
That's all real shit right there, man. That's real.
I can only speak for the shit I've been through. You understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But it's imperative. You know, one of the things for me that I instill in my oldest daughter is for her to handle her affairs, to put herself in a position where she don't have to leverage things where she doesn't have to do anything outside of herself because she needs something. You don't need a nigga for nothing. You see what I'm saying? And part of that is her financial portfolio. Part of that is her credit score. You understand what I'm saying? Part of that is, you know what I'm saying? It's just everything. So, like I said, because of just my experience. No. Direction and go cook for me. It's nothing but, you know, boss shit, man. That's boss. Salute nothing but I mean, one just launched her own company. She man, you know better than that. You know better than that. You know what I'm saying? But not me. 3 months, my mom left, said, "Fuck this," and he and went home. Said then I'm gonna have my own shit for him. Yeah, that should have you, man. That should have you. I know I had a sitter, man. I went to the creek, you know, it was, you know, promotion, and I had to leave. And to myself, like, man, from I'm gonna have my own shit, hash it. This shit, audio breaking up now. Like,
It's breaking up.
hold on. Didn't keep the damn modem like that. Hold on. All right, let's try this. Okay. Get off this. Spinning around. Okay, can you hear me? You can't hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's still breaking up a little bit.
Okay. Okay, can you hear me, bro?
There you go.
That's better?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Salute. Apologies, family. Apologies. We got things going on with the internet, man, and that's just part of the play. But we're gonna continue rocking through. All right, bro. So let me ask you this, family. We have this conversation all the time with regard to college.
Mm-hmm.
And A lot of people sending their kids to school and so on and so forth. What can parents arm their college children, their college age children? What can they arm them with in order to have them be successful, not just in school but also financially for they when they exit college?
Well, number one, I just think we need to take some honest assessments and, not set our kids up for failure when we send them to school, man. I mean, there's so many different options right now as far as, from a higher ed standpoint to informal education. There's all kind of different ways to get out here and get it. So we need to make sure that we're educating our kids properly and showing them, opening up different paths for them to see, what's going to be the best route for them to take. It's not for I don't think it's financially responsible to send your kids somewhere where you're gonna have to go in debt. They're gonna have to go in debt to get this, to get this piece of paper to hang on the wall, because there's no guarantee that they're gonna get out and get this great job, this quote unquote promise to them when they finish up with this education. So just have honest conversations with them, and figure out what's gonna help them to figure out what's gonna be the best path for them to be successful. Also, just having these conversations earlier and earlier about credit, about financings, because you have to, yes, your child is turning 18. That don't mean just kick them out the door and say you on your own, go figure it out, like some of us may have had to go through. So we still got to have those conversations with them, help them properly transition into adulthood, and show them what it is to, be a responsible adult and what it takes to, manage your finances and do the things that you need to do to be successful. That's on a daily basis. So.
Yes, indeed. The funny thing about this shit, though, man, is, and it's one of the things we do culturally, and it's because, well, I got different opinions about it, but one of the opinions is, just the fact that we be ready, we be done. You know what I'm saying? We be ready to get out here. A lot of us have children when we early on, so mama be ready to kick it, daddy be ready to kick it. You know what I'm saying? If anything, never mind. I was about to go too far. But it don't stop for your children when they 18. You know what I'm saying? So round the junior year, you know what I'm saying? You know pretty much what your child is gonna do. I have a theory that um uh um if your child doesn't have a scholarship to a 4-year institution, then you probably don't want to send them to a 4-year institution. You can send them to a tech school, you can send them to a community college, whatever the case may be. There are so many varying options, but by sending them to community college, you're saving 50% on the cost of their 4-year degree, period. You see what I'm saying? And then a lot of times when kids are actually Pell Grant eligible, which is determined by the parent for the most part, in most cases, is determined by the parents' income and their ability to their expected contribution. Um, a lot of kids qualify for the Pell Grant, and if you qualify for the federal Pell Grant, then basically community college is free because that covers the cost. Your Pell Grant will cover the cost of your tuition at a community college. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Every year. So you talking about that shit actually being free. You know what I mean? And then you can there's different things that you can do to leverage that education to further your education if you even want and or need to. But there's so many different fields that you can go in and just get certificates. You understand what I'm saying? When you're dealing with, especially, let's say, like computer science, when you're dealing with community computer science, or you're dealing with a lot of that computer networking and so on and so forth, you can just get, you talking about, you get certificates and you make 50, $60,000 a year. You
Mhm.
feel me? And then you get knowledge and wisdom and you get the ability to leverage that, and you can work contract work and so on and so forth. It's just a lot of different things that you can do. So we set ourselves up by going to the 4-year route in a lot of cases. I think having those honest conversations is indeed much needed. I also, really truly believe assessing the financial situation, actually assessing, what we can and what we can't do, and also just really truly learning about credit. You know what I'm saying? I think it's okay. A lot of us, especially in our community, we're of the age now and our kids are coming up, and it's okay to learn with our kids. Get this
Mhm.
book, put this book in the hands of your children, you know what I mean, and learn together, and then y'all can start practicing this shit. You understand what I'm saying? T, I want you to tell the people how they can connect with you, man, via social media, bro.
Oh, for sure, man. So I mean, you can definitely follow my Facebook page. Is this Ohio Property Squad on Facebook? It's Ohio Property Squad on Instagram. You can also connect with me if you just want to email me, Thomas at OhioPropertySquad.com. If you got questions that you didn't want to ask in here, feel free to hit me up by email. I will get back with you. I promise I'll follow up with you and answer your questions as quickly as I can get to them. And then other than that, man, just support the movement, man. Go buy the book. If you don't need it, get it and give it to somebody else. Because I know you got a family or friend that's in a situation where they could probably benefit from the information in this book that's gonna help them to, get to a better place, in their financial situation right now. So definitely, those are the best ways to get with me, man. And again, if you need anything, I'd be glad to help anybody out there that I can. So
Yes, indeed. Now, bear in mind, you guys see Ohio Property Squad all the time in the chat rooms and the Punch Junkie Morning Show and the Black Gentleman Podcast and so on and so forth. That is indeed Thomas View. So you can reach out to him and ask him questions. Apologies, man. If anybody messaged me via IG, I apologize. My phone just died, and I actually don't have a charger that works down here in the studio. So I'm trying to get it to work, but it's a done data. You know what I'm saying? It is a done data. Said the guy is audio down there. I'm definitely getting that shit now. Okay. So as long as you guys can hear me. And then I just want to once again, man, just congratulate you on the book, bro. I'm gonna do the best I can. Those of you guys who've been following me via social media, I've been pushing this book as well. I've ordered a couple copies, you know what I'm saying? So I really truly am very, very proud of my brother. I'm behind this 100%. We're behind this 100%, and you already know what it is. When we get behind, you know what I mean. As far as my platform, when we get behind some shit, oh man, you understand what I'm saying? Oh man, it has no choice. I'm gonna speak this, man. I spoke something in the Big Mama's. I spoke something in the Big Mama's sauce life, man. I'm gonna speak this into your life, bro. This is the gateway for us, bro, because we're gonna need more. You know what I'm saying? For this, we need more. We're going to need preschool financial literacy books. We're going to need trainings. We're going to need development. We're going to need a lot, man. And we're going to speak that this is going to be the thing that's going to push you into your 100% independence, man. You know what I'm saying? I want you to walk off your job right now, man, but I don't want to deal with my sister if you do it. You understand what I'm saying? So this is going to be the thing by the end of this year, bro. This is what you're going to be doing full time. You feel me? This is what you're going to be doing full time. I'm dedicated to doing my part to be sure that comes to pass. This is what you're going to be doing full time because we have a need for this in our community, and it's all over the map as far as the country is concerned. All over the map. You see what I'm saying? So we're speaking prosperity into this, man, and this is what you're going to be doing, bro, by the end of the year. Period.
Hey, bro, I appreciate that, and I received that 100%, man. I mean, that's my goal. I just, pray that this book blesses, everybody who picks it up, who takes the time to read it. And I'll make this guarantee. When you go out and you read this book, you're gonna know probably more than 99% of the people out here about credit. I guarantee you will. Because the average person you walk down the street and talk to, they know absolutely nothing about credit. Even people that have good credit, half the time don't know how they got there. So just having this information and having this knowledge, you're gonna be so far ahead of the game. So just take it, use it, actually go out here and make something happen with it, man. That's all I can ask.
Yes, indeed. And then for the family too, man. I'm not done. For the family, I'm speaking this into existence, man. You get this book, and you apply these principles, family, you are going to change the dynamics of your life, but not just your life, man. You're going to be able to break generational curses. You have to understand, we have generational curses that are in place when it comes to financial literacy, credit being at the forefront of that shit. We don't know anything about credit because we weren't taught. You understand what I'm saying? You arm yourself with the knowledge of credit and then you apply it. I understand where we are with things. I understand that the system is all fucked up, but this is the system that we have to work within right now. You understand what I'm saying? And as it stands right now, we have to be able to work and leverage these things and understand this information, because I'm going to tell you the truth. This information is not supposed to get to you. You motherfuckers are not supposed to know this stuff. You see what I'm saying? Meanwhile, white people know this stuff. They learn this stuff. They learn about credit. They know about all of this stuff. We know nothing about this shit, and you're not supposed to know anything about this stuff. You see what I'm saying? This information is not supposed to get to you. So when you get it, you read it and you apply it, and then we are going to break generational curses with this book. With this book, we're going to break generational curses. You understand what I'm saying? I am not bullshitting. One of the brothers is asking, he says, how long it takes to build good credit from zero. So he's figuring his credit he's at rock bottom with his credit. How long does it take for him to build credit?
I mean, it varies, but I mean, if you're at a point where you literally, I mean, I guess making sure I'm understanding the question. If you're saying you have zero credit, like you're not even on the grid right now, you got nothing. At a minimum, it's going to take you at least 6 months to generate a FICO score. Now now I want people to understand there's different credit scores out there. Like you got Credit Karmas, you got Credit Sesames, all these different services out there that offer credit scores, but those aren't your real scores, and those aren't the ones that the lender is going to use. So to generate a FICO score, it takes 6 months of reporting in order to generate a score. So at a minimum, if you start from scratch, you got nothing. It's going to take you 6 months of regular reoccurring payments that are showing up on your credit report just to start generating a score. Then from there, depending on, if you got a strategic plan in place to really build your credit and you know what you're doing, realistically, 6 to 12 months, you can definitely be in very good shape. And I've seen it happen and I've helped people do it before. So.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And I don't want to, like I said, I'm not giving, I'm not giving nothing away, man. I'm not giving nothing away. I'm just going to encourage you guys to buy the book, man. Buy the book. The brother chosen 115, T-Few, he said he just brought the book.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man, for sure.
Yes,
Appreciate it.
indeed. So what we're gonna do, T-Few, is I wanna send Chosen 115. He bought the book. I want to send him a signed copy too. I want
I
to send
got
him
you.
a signed, so the signed copy's on me. So I'll buy the signed copy. I want you to sign it, and then we'll send it out to him. Chosen 115, man. Hit me up and give me your name and your mailing address, and give me your information. You can hit me up on IG, or you can go to the website www.JuniorTheTruth.com, and then hit me up, and then we can go from there. Or you can email me. I'm sorry, junior@JuniorTheTruth.com. Yes, indeed. Hustler Sim says you get one free full credit report per year. Let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this. If you had to recommend, and I know this is in the book, so I don't want to get too in depth. If you had to recommend one 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 really good, strong, stern practice for a person who's trying to improve their credit, what would it be?
Number one, I would just say, awareness, man. You got to regularly take a look at your credit report, man. I mean, like they talked about, you can get your one free full credit report. Actually, you can get more than, I mean, one, you're eligible for one. But if for any reason you're ever turned down for credit or you apply and you don't get a credit card, you can also request free credit reports then as well. If you apply for something and don't get it. But more than anything, just being aware, regularly monitor your credit, take a look at it at least once a year, just review it so you know what's going on. It's a statistic out there that says over 79% of credit reports have some type of error, some type of issue. Y'all got to understand that, these credit reporting agencies, they're not regulated. They're not like government agencies or anything like that. These are private institutions that collect data on your financial spending habits. That's all it is. They collect this data and they sell this data. So you best believe there's a lot of mistakes in it with all the data that they're collecting. So it's critical that you make sure your report is reflecting of you accurately more than anything else. That would probably be the number one thing you can do to get yourself in a good position.
Man, and one of the and one of the mistakes I saw a lot because I'm a junior. And
Mm-hmm.
one of the mistakes I saw a lot was I had a lot of stuff that didn't belong to me. It belonged to my father on my credit report. So that's a point of reference for anybody that's a junior. You want to be sure that you go through your credit report for accuracy, just to be sure that you know what I'm saying. Everything is accurate. Everything is accurate. So I mean that's it. I'm gonna say this, man, because I'm feeling flagrant. So this is what I'm gonna do, man. For everybody, this week and this week only for the rest of the week. So until Sunday, until Sunday, everybody that goes over to the Black Gentleman Grooming Company, everybody that goes over there, and if you spend over $30 in the company, if you spend over $30 with the Black Gentleman, I'm gonna send you a free copy of his book. I'm gonna send you a free copy of Master the Credit Game by my brother Thomas Few Senior. So everybody who goes over to the Black Gentleman Grooming Company, if you spend more than $30 there with the grooming company, I'm going to send you a free book on me. Absolutely 100%. It's just one book per person now. You know, some of you niggas got bread. You're gonna go over there and you goddamn gonna try to buy, you know, all these different purchases, and then y'all gonna try to take his book and y'all gonna try to sell it. I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna try to do this book and you're gonna try to sell it for a profit. So it's only one per customer. But if you go over, everybody that spends over $30 with us over at the Black Gentleman Grooming Company, I'm going to send you a free. Actually, I'm gonna send you a signed copy. I'm gonna put the pressure on us, T-Few. I'm gonna send you a signed copy of surviving, or excuse me, master the credit game. Yes, indeed. So all right, so we talk on a lighter note, man. Just on a lighter note, man. What is man, I don't want to, because somebody, I don't want you to be embarrassed. I don't want you to be embarrassed with nobody, man. I don't want to, but what is the most ridiculous thing that you've seen with regard to credit in your line of work, if you can share? Of course, we don't want no names or nothing, but what is the most ridiculous thing that you've seen that will give somebody hope who thinks that their credit score is, you know, not on point?
When you say ridiculous thing, you talking about like score wise, or just different things I've seen on people's reports, or
Man,
what?
All of it.
I mean, craziest things. Just, you know, I would say one thing is the amount of student loan debts I've seen on people. Man, I saw somebody with a credit report that had over $900,000 in student loans. That was something crazy I saw. You know, lowest credit scores I've seen people, you know, in the, you know, 400s, but you know, it's there's nothing wrong with that. I just want people to realize, you know, never be embarrassed about your current state, because that's all it is your current state. That doesn't mean it has to be your state for tomorrow or the next day or the next day after that. It's just a starting point. So that's what I have to always tell people. Like, don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid to ask for help. It's okay. We've all been there at various times, man. We all go through different things. We have life situations, man. So just don't be embarrassed. I mean, there's nothing that I probably haven't seen. So, I mean, people just got to, I mean, the key thing is just be proactive right now instead of reactive. And, you know, look at your credit report and make moves, man. Start saying, hey, I'm not going to stand for this anymore. Just like everybody's saying, we ain't going to stand for this racial injustice right now. I'm not standing for this 400 credit score right now. Let's get out here and make it happen.
Facts. Because that's the thing we do, man. Stop fucking not looking at it, man. It's not going to change because you don't look at it. Stop not looking at it. You feel me? Stop putting it off. Stop saying, oh, fuck it, I'm just going to stop. That's what I had to do, bro. I had to get to the point where I said, man, fuck this, bro. And I looked at it and I hammered it out and I created a plan for myself and I started working. And the crazy thing is my plan worked way better than I expected it to. You understand what I'm saying? Man, way better. Way better. And at the end of the day, it's just, you gotta really truly just deal with it. You understand what I'm saying? And one of the things that I do, and I don't know if this is a good practice or not, you can tell me, but I actually monitor my stuff. So I have the Credit Karma, I have the credit Sesame, but I also have a I have a credit card that has a credit monitor, and then I pay for one privately through my financial institution. So I have four or five credit monitors every month, and I get constant information with regard to my credit. You know what I'm saying? Constant information. So is that a good practice to have a actual credit monitor?
Oh man, it's a great practice, man. Just so you know what's going on. I mean, with credit monitoring services, it's going to give you alerts every time that, you know, something happens on your credit report. You know, whether you're, you know, somebody trying to steal your identity, or, you know, just when, you know, any updates or changes take place, they're going to give you alerts or updates to let you know what's happening. So it's good because this is the one true source that's going to be a representation of your financial habits, period. So I think, you know, you would want that to be an accurate reflection of what's actually going on versus it being some inaccurate mess out there. So
yeah, definitely don't want no bullshit, man. Definitely don't want no bullshit. So all right, man, I done held you long enough. It's like we coming up on like 90 minutes, man, or we over 90 minutes. Actually, we had an hour and a half up in this. Nah, that is 90 minutes. So yeah, we coming up on 90 minutes. So any parting thoughts before I let you get up out of here? You understand what I'm saying? Salute to the mind of the plant-based pugilist. He said, done. I need to re-up on some butter anyway. He said,
that butter is real, baby. That butter is real. That butter is real.
So go on and go re-up, cuz and family. And I got that for you, man. I'll get that book out to you ASAP Rocky, man, in my 78 Sports TV. So give us, man, some parting thoughts, man, before we get ready to get out of here.
So the biggest thing I can say, to anybody out there that's, maybe going through some previous credit issues, currently in a situation, man, just like I just said a few minutes ago, man, be proactive about whatever your situation is, man. Do not sit there and continue letting life happen to you and keep getting smacked around. Take it by the horns right now and actually take some action and do something about it, man. Start taking action. Take one step at a time. It took you some time to get in that situation and realize that it's going to take you a little time to get out, but understand that it is not impossible for you to get out of that situation, man. Not at all. You can, like my book says, master this credit game. You can get on top of it. You can learn to leverage credit. You can start building wealth. You can start winning. You can do all of that stuff, but it's not going to happen if you don't take action, man. So just go out there, do what you need to do. Understand that you have a support system here, within this group. You got me, you got Junior here that's, willing to bend over backwards to help you do whatever you need to do. So just, whatever you need, we here for you. But go out and get the book, support the mission. Y'all support the mission. That means I can put more stuff out there. I can write another book. I can continue put more information out there and continue helping us build together. Because I mean, this is for us. I wrote this for y'all. So I wanted to bless y'all, and I wanted to put you in a better situation. So
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Salute to Jared Green, Jared 011 Green in the super chat. He says, Junior, you owe me a book, pimp. Hey, you placed the order today. This order is today. Now quit trying to, y'all motherfuckers trying to send me into a Mercury retrograde. I'm trying to send me into a, from to, as of today, the 15th of June until let me put an official cutoff. You motherfuckers going crazy until the 21st, from the 15th to the 21st. If you place a $30 or higher order over at the Black Gentleman Grooming Company, man, I will send you a copy of the book. So from today until Sunday the 21st.
Oh, they're gonna try to bankrupt you, bro.
Hey man, it's cool. It's cool. We're gonna figure it out. Hey, I did it for love. You feel me? That's why we did it. We did it for love. Salute, man. Salute. Chosen 115 said, just cop, Junior. Now send me my second book. Yes, indeed. Salute to the family, man. Once again, T-Fuel, man, I really, truly appreciate you. I'm not, you know what I mean? We talk every day, so this ain't even, you know what I mean? I got to come in here and act like we don't talk every day and shit like that, which is, why I don't write down questions. I didn't send you any rehearsed questions because I don't like to interview and talk to people that way. I want this shit to be all natural. But salute to you, family. Really, truly appreciate you, man. What's understood needs no explanation. I'm proud of you. I'm speaking prosperity into your life, into the life of my sister, your queen. I'm speaking this book is going to be it, man. And this is the shit that is going to not just create wealth and prosperity for you, but you're going to be able to employ your loved ones. You're going to be able to retire your wife with this. Yeah, this is what y'all going to be doing. You understand what I'm saying? This is what y'all going to be doing because from here, and don't get it fucked up, TF, I'm going to be riding your ass like Zorro because we need a website. We need workbooks. We need all this shit and all the shit that we've been talking about. We need training. Speaking engagements, coaching, because now from here, people are going to be reaching out to you for coaching, and I'm gonna let the cat out the bag. He has the ability, and he doesn't practice credit consultation, but that's what he did. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm leaning on the family to put enough pressure on him to get back into that business and open that business up, and it is going to be profitable for him in conjunction with this book, in conjunction with what he got going on. So we're gonna really truly speak that, and I really truly appreciate you, man, coming on the platform, family.
Oh, no doubt, man. I appreciate you having me here, man. Appreciate the love from everybody in the chat. Always when I'm in the group, LDBC, man, everybody hold it down. Look out for each other, man. But that's what we here for, man. We're going to hold it down as a family. Keep pushing forward, keep building, man, and let's continue making things happen.
Yes, indeed. What's understood needs no explanation. What's understood needs absolutely no explanation, man. Yes, indeed, man. Salute to the family, man. Salute to Thomas, man, for coming through and blessing the Black Gentleman podcast, man. Salute to y'all for coming in, man. Hustler Sim said, man, I emailed you, man. I got the shit. Hustler, I got you, family. Salute to the homie Omega Red in the super chat, man. Salute. He says, I ordered this morning, Junior. You know my name. Yeah, I seen that shit, Calvin. You feel me? Thank y'all so much, man. I really, truly appreciate y'all. You have absolutely no idea. You feel me? No idea. Salute to the family. Salute to the LDBC. Salute to Thomas Few, man. Salute to his wife, his queen, my sister Keith for coming through, man. Salute to everybody in the chat room. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all. This show was brought to you by our sponsors over at the CBD Counter Company, powered by hemschool.com, as well as Big Mama Sauce, man. The CBD Counter Company, powered by hemschool.com, is your one-stop shop for all of your CBD needs. Go check them out, www.cbdcounter.co. Salute to the queen over at Big Mama Sauce, man. She got that all day, every day, anyway sauce. Go check her out, www.bigmamasauce.com. Enter in the code JuniorTN and receive a 10% discount off your entire purchase. Over at the CBD Counter Company, enter in the code Junior20 and receive a 20% discount off your entire purchase. Salute, family. Also, man, salute to everybody, man, that's come through and blessed us, man, over at the Black Gentleman Grooming Company, man. We do have a line of all natural grooming products with the Black gentleman specifically in mind, man. So go check us out, www.theblackgent.com. That is www.theblackgent.com. Really, truly appreciate y'all. This is Junior the Truth, man, signing out from the Black Gentleman Podcast. I am Ohio born, player made. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I got to keep pushing, baby.